What's up, everybody? It's your boy Melvin here for another classic review. So today, well, since we reviewed the first film of Gremlins, why not do the second film? So this is the review for Gremlins 2: The New Batch, released in 1990 by Warner Bros. And I say this is the most parody film it gets. You seen Gremlins attacking a small town? What happens if they attack the Big Apple? Let's find out. But before we begin, have you subscribed? Did you hit the bell? Did you like this video? If not, what are you waiting for? Are you waiting for these bastards to ruin your trip to New York? Because if you try to do that, well, good luck with that. By subscribing and hitting the notification bell, you're safe from the game. Let's begin. As you know, this is like, wow, years after the first film. This was released in 1990. It was directed by, well, it's not by Steven. Let me check. It was by Steven Spielberg. Let's see here. No, it's directed by Joe Dante. Ain't that weird? Yep. Although Spielberg didn't do this. We got the original cast. We got Zach Gilligan playing Billy, Phoebe Cates playing Kay Brillinger, and we got some new cast from the New York scene. We got some returning ones as well. But let's get to my review. It begins with an opening credit of the Warner Bros. Logo, this time with some Looney Tunes characters, more specifically Bugs Bunny. But then, out of nowhere, Daffy Duck say that's enough. He just kicks out Bugs Bunny off the shield. He gets on the Warner Bros. Shield and say, "It's my turn to shine." He said, "Okay, let's get back to the top." The sign went too fast. He got slammed. He's acting sarcastically. And let's go over, and then boom, too close. That's it. Sorry. After all the shenanigans, Daffy says, "Well, if I can't star in this opening credit, I guess we should start the film." Which Bugs Bunny appears, spins the Warner Bros. Shield. Out goes Daffy and enters the title of Gremlins 2. Which we got a nice sky view of the whole of Manhattan. It looks nice. And we get to old Chinatown. Looks like it's being demolished by a corporation called Clampett Corporation. Then we see a limo entering the old town, entering the old antique shop, owned by the old Mr. Wing. Which, Gizmo's still there. A man named, holy shit, let me see. Oh boy. A representative from Clampett Enterprise arrived at Wing Shop to negotiate about selling his store for his project on New Chinatown. Which Mr. Clampett didn't show up because, face it, he actually sent a message through a videotape. When Mr. Wing refuses, they actually let him keep the TV, which, of course, Gizmo, he wants TV. And the first thing he sees, Rambo. Mr. Wing turns up and tells him that TVs are for fools, which Gizmo continues on his own way, singing, which Mr. Wing starts to cough, which means he's not well. The representative notes the cough, say, "They'll wait." After that, Mr. Wing passes away. Oh boy, reviewing this ain't easy, but hey. After Yarn McSwain dies, Gizmo all by himself. Then, 3, 2, 1, here comes the wrecking ball. Gizmo manages to get out of the building before he was destroyed. Wandering the streets of old Chinatown, he gets found by a scientist. And then, yeah, you know what's going to happen. He's going to become a guinea pig. Meanwhile, Gizmo is at the mercy of Dr. of the chief researchers, Dr. Ketcher, and his twin brother. Ouch. Not good. Unaware, Billy works there as well, along with his fiancee Kate, which they both worked. Billy as an art designer, while Kate's one of those who give tours of the building. Which Billy gets pesky by his manager, his boss, a fiery redhead. I forgot her name. Shit. We know which one. She's the fiery redhead. And of course, the second in command, played by none other than Robert Picardo. If you don't know who he is, he's most famously for playing the EMH, or the Doctor from Star Trek Voyager. He also made a cameo in Revenge of the Nerds 4 as the detective trying to made up the story about finding dirt on Booger that he has a love child. Yeah. That's pretty cool. After that, things get messy until, let's just say, the second command scolds Billy because he has a plan which is against office policy because, face it, no, Mr. Club is not a fan of nature. One day, Mr. Clampett comes down to the design room, down the second floor, looks around, and he notices Billy's design, which he actually likes, admires, which his boss, Marla, the redhead, starts to... Oh, you're the saying that the boss wants to get what she wants? Yeah, she wants the D. She doesn't even care if he has a fiance or not. After that, while Billy's wandering around, during that, Gizmo is still in the lab, which we get to meet the chief doctor scientist, Dr. Cushing, played by Christopher Lee, which you got a lot of cameos here. You have one of the parts from the Invasion of the Body Snatchers. You also have a lot of animals, which you got one of the twins, which one of them is the one who found Gizmo. Which they show Dr. Cushing that Gizmo likes to dance. Which Gizmo tries to escape, but no, he got caught. Which Cushing, as you know, Christopher Lee has that baritone voice. Scares the shit out of Gizmo when he mentions science experiments. Yeah. Well, Billy's walking around. He hears somebody humming that weird melody, which he remembers. Gizmo does that melody he hums. He told him it was in the science room, the laboratory. When Billy went there, guess what he found? Gizmo. Until when he found out that his old owner passed away. Gizmo was also wearing some type of bracelet that was given by him. But Billy knew that, so Billy managed to free him and takes him to his office to put in his cabinet. Before he can go, Marla just right there asking if he has plans, which, yeah. When your superior she wants to sleep with you, man. Damn. So yeah. Which makes things a lot worse. Before Billy left, he told his fiancee Kate that he found her, which she freaks out because, face it, she remembers what happened back years ago. But he told her not to worry. He had to remember the rules, which were no sunlight, no food after midnight, no water. But Gizmo being curious, which she knows Billy left with Marla, which, oh boy. Which she's getting a bit suspicious. She went to, before she went to find Gizmo. Well, a janitor played by John Ashton. Yeah, he made a cameo here. accidentally knock a cup of water, which, whoopsie, got Gizmo wet. And we spawn some new boys. Let's see. The first, the name, new one named Mohawk. We got a stupid one. And a crazy loony one named Ducky? I think that's named Ducky. Or Laffy, I don't know. Daffy. While Billy returned with a lipstick on his face, which he didn't notice. Which Kay, oh boy, I feel bad for her. When he knows the Mogwai, which is not Gizmo, it's another one. Which, oh no. If you wonder what happened to Gizmo, the trio just put Gizmo in a ventilator shaft. Literally. Before they split up. Which Daffy's a more hyperactive Mogwai. How hyperactive? Imagine him given the goofiness and craziness of Daffy Duck and Woody Woodpecker. Yeah. That's how crazy. Call him the kooky eyes. That's what he is. That's what he is. But, too late. Daffy managed to escape, which was a bad idea, and it's almost midnight. But somehow, Billy got arrested for trespassing, which he tried to convince, but no one listened. He got released from the prison, jail, thanks to his fiancée, went back to the office, trying to know what happened. Well, he get confronted by the second command, which, saying he's dangerous was, again, a little bullshit. And then, oh boy, hell breaks loose. They come out of the cocoons, and here we go. They start screwing up a cooking show, which the idiots need to start the way they get wet. They had to explode a microwave, literally. Yeah, they had to explode a microwave, and then hell breaks loose. The water sprinkler turns on, and oh boy, here comes the new trouble. Which, yeah. I feel bad for them. During that, after the event, Mr. Clemp is in his office until he gets bit by one after pretending to be his secretary. Literally. A gremlin just put a mousetrap in the secretary's sandwich, took a bite of it, and he knows the gremlin on the table. The gremlin wasn't stupid. He just disappears. And guess what Mr. Clamber did? He bit him down in his hand. He just grabbed him and put him in the shredder. Literally, in the shredder, and right there he goes, dead and covered in goo. And oh boy, this ain't the worst part. They managed to invade the science lab, which, oh boy, look at all the chemicals. One of them turned into a vegetable. Another one, electricity. That comes later. And another one, a sex change, which we get Greta the Gremlin, the only female Gremlin. Which she has the hots for Robert Picardo's character, which, oh boy. She's a horn dog. Literally, what does she see in him? That's like a question. Even his character's like, oh no. Meanwhile, there's another one drinking brain chemical, which makes him smart. Which we got the brain gremlin, who's the only one who can talk. And he sounds more intelligent, but dangerous. Explaining why they're there and that. He managed to make a serum which protects him from sunlight, which is the gremlin who drank the bat formula. He managed to escape with leaving a silhouette of the Batman logo. Oh boy. Then one of them drank the electricity one. Oh boy. Things go loose. I tell you what. After that, yeah. Not that much. Hell breaks loose. He kills Peter Cushing's no kills Christopher Lee's character right there, and hell breaks loose. There's an infestation of gremlins everywhere, one by one. As for Gizmo, he's getting tortured by the other two, Mohawk, Daffy, and the stupid one, torturing him. One pulling his fur, again hitting him with a train. But after that, one of them ate a spider serum, which, oh boy, that's not good. So yeah. Soon, it's a lockdown because, first of all, they're stuck. They're waiting for midnight. They're waiting for night so they can leave the building. Yeah. And oh boy, hell breaks loose. Kate almost got killed in an elevator full of gremlins. She survived. Not the gremlins. They're dead. Hold up. Sorry. After that, she's managed to get out until a gremlin flashes her. Literally, he's wearing the traditional flash, with the trade coating. Hello! But instead, she kicked him in the nuts, right in the groin. Boing! With a weird sound effect. Meanwhile, Billy is with the other guy, which they actually got separated because ask Greta. Greta's the one who's getting the horn doggies with that guy. Mr. Clampett managed to use a secret passageway to get out and tells them. Before that, we get to meet the Billy's neighbors from the first film, which I forgot to mention. One of the gremlins from the first film took his neighbor's snowplow and ran into his house. They're in New York, sightseeing, and saw one of the gremlins at the bat attacking him. He managed to grab that one from cement. The gremlin managed to fly, turns to stone, and becomes now a new gargoyle. Yeah. Which, yeah. Oh boy. After that, back in the building, looks like a massive party. We get some big cameos, like we got some gremlins pretending they're the A-Team. With the boxes say Acme. Then we got the other gremlin, the brain, talking to, I forgot his name. He's supposed to be a parody of Grandpa Munster, which I forgot to mention, that he's a friend of Billy's, he has a show. Like a movie show, but everything in black and like in color, not in black and white. Doing an interview with the brain gremlin to explain to him that they only want to explore until he shoots a stupid gremlin, really, right there, called Uncivilized. Well, every gremlin is eating the bar. Meanwhile, they break into a music number, which first is there's a lot because they have to trap the gremlin who turned to electricity in the phone line, being tortured by the damn music. Yeah, we all hate that damn music while we're waiting to pick up the call. After that, Kay finds Marla trapped in spiderweb, which Kay hasn't doubted. She wants to leave her there for what she's been doing, which Marla explains. It was only business, yeah, but she never hit second base until they encounter the spider gremlin, Mohawk. Which Gizmo pops out of nowhere. Like Rambo, literally. With his bow and arrow, light up some kind of liquid fuel at Mohawk and he burns to death. Nice. To start a war, you must become one. Right there. Meanwhile, they're watching the fiasco, which he messed around to his old neighbor in the building. Oh boy. Things again. They started doing like a Congo line, which they started saying New York, New York, then a lot. Then there was a parody of the family opera. One of the girls is wearing a princess outfit. That's just pretty weird. The girl with the princess like, tick, tick. So stupid, and removes the mask of the found gremlin. I think this is the gremlin that got his face burned by acid in the laboratory. That's why. You have many parodies. You got this, you got the Wizard of Oz, the Family Opera, everything. So typical of New York. Mr. Clamp outside with the fire department, which, hey, wait for sunlight until, oh boy, the cloud covers the sun, which is a bad idea. They notice this and, oh boy. Which, they have another idea. Electrocute them to death, which, of course. They need to fire the fire hose, which, oh boy, this is going to be a bad idea because, face it, if you put the fire hose, it'll be a more problem. While they're saying New York, they purchase the fire hose. They open the water. Oh boy, every ground start to multiply. Then Billy told them to release the electric demon, and oh boy, everybody got fried. Every single demon electrified. Literally. Electrified and melted. As for the brains, he's still saying, yuck, yuck. Splat. I feel bad for that one. He's like the only civilized, but we know he's still dangerous the way he knows. Mr. Clampett, along with the police, arrive until he just fell off his ass from the goose line. They managed to walk around, see everybody's okay. During the report, Clampett tells Marla, which those two are starting having a fling because he looked at her and, oh boy, they're about to have a crush right there. After that, both Billy, Kate, Mr. Futterman, I believe. Well, his wife appears saying, Mary! Oh boy, she's the most wholesome woman neighbor ever. After that, which Clement knows Gizmo, which he found out a new merchandise. Little plushies with suction cups, which he didn't like the bandana, which, yeah, you've seen Rambo? Yeah, he had a bandana on. That's why. Meanwhile, they're leaving the building, which Gizmo a key for paying every channel. CBN, HBO, which they have cable. Yeah, cable. Yeah, Gizmo wants TV. Meanwhile, Mr. Clement receives a call from his second in command, which he's stuck on the 90th floor. He's up there, covered in lipstick, stuck. We can wait until out of nowhere. You think all the Gremlins are killed? Nope. Greta's alive, and she's wearing a wedding dress. She wants to get married. And guess who she wants to marry? Picardo. She first flatters him, and she just kiss your bride. Picardo looks like, fuck it. Gets to the ground because face it, she's short. And oh boy, kiss right there, with the ground laughing. And that was Gremlins 2. Oh yeah, I forgot there was a cameo of, which, it was like a fourth wall break. During the scene where, I think one of the Gremlins were messing around with the movie. First was a weird picnic with a bunch of naked girls. A mother ran to the usher saying, complaining because they keep messing with the movie. The usher doesn't care until the guy who projecting the films got attacked by the Gremlins. Hey, they only want to see Snow White. The usher said, "I'll take care of this." And guess who's in the crowd? Hulk Hogan. When he tells them what's going on, Hulk Hogan turns around, tells the Gremlins to stop screwing around and let them watch Gremlins 2, or he's gonna go Hulkamania on you before ripping his shirt. He turns to the crowd and said, "Sorry about that. Enjoy the show." That's how a fourth wall break it goes with Hulk Hogan. Oh, yeah. And yeah, that was Gremlins 2, the new batch. It didn't gross that well like the first one, but it gained a cult following after the years. Yeah, I tell you the truth, this was a good movie. It's actually pretty funny. Seeing everybody there, including cameos from many great actors. You got a lot. Actually, it was a good movie. I remember seeing this while I was in middle school during reruns. But hey, what do you think of the movie? Did you like it? Which scene you like more? And which gremlin was your favorite? Because they have different types of gremlins. You had the brain gremlin. You had Greta. You had... Well, you got many different types of gremlins who drink the damn chemicals from the laboratory. So yeah. Let me know what you think of Gremlins 2. And remember to like this video. Subscribe because we're trying to reach our goal of 100K by next week. And I'll see you next time. See ya.